That's funny.
Maybe I smoked something. Shaggy, what did you give me?
My beautiful wife, and she's great, and I love her.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove it so it stops doing that.
Oh, with the dab. With the fucking dab.
Are we live?
We're live. We're live. Welcome, everybody. We're live on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Because, you know,
Nice.
expanding horizon. Whatever the fuck you say. I don't know. So welcome.
Expand is your mom's left butt cheek from your mom's right butt cheek.
Jesus fucking Christ. So welcome to What an Oddcast, episode 130, I believe, right? I believe we're on 130 at this point.
Oh, no, it's
Maybe.
So yeah, welcome to that. We have a bunch of things to talk about today. Some things we have planned, some things that just kind of came up and we want to bring up now. First of all, Jokey Pants, aka Jared Minikheim. We got Mike. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Mike to Miss Prime. And
if they can do it, I can too.
That's true.
Yeah, and the two
then,
chuckle fucks. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's the name, Jared?
Ba Weeb Grana Weeb Ninny Bong.
Close. Yes, I'm Anthony.
I am Sven.
And that was a universal greeting.
Talking about expanding our horizons, where I probably shouldn't shake the little jingly pen.
Probably not.
Talk about expanding our horizons. We're expanding to the universe now. We just sent a hello to everyone who's picking up on this from beyond our atmosphere.
Oh God, I made my hair worse.
So Mars attacks is going to happen now?
Maybe.
I surrender. That part still fucking kills me. Anyway, welcome to episode 130. Why don't we just get right off the bat? I have some things that I want to I have some grievances about. I'll bring that up later. But why don't we start with what we did yesterday? Because yesterday was actually a pretty fun morning.
Well, afternoon, but yeah.
Well, afternoon. It was morning for me. Fuck off.
We did my birthday present from me to me.
That's right.
We saw the Transformers, the movie, 35th anniversary in IMAX.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
The experience was great.
The experience was great for the fact of seeing a movie that, I mean, it came out before any of us were born.
Yes, none of us are 35.
Correct.
I thought so.
Just as an indicator, in the opening narration of the film, it talks about the far, far future of 2005.
Yeah.
Which, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
That made the whole audience laugh.
Oh, how naive we were.
I was in 5th grade.
If you were in 5th grade, I was fucking in, like, kindergarten.
You would think the guy who likes German would say kindergarten correctly.
Yeah, I did say Kinter, didn't I?
You did.
Well, actually, if we're being nitpicky about it, I said it the right way because it's Kinter. You do like a hard D-T sound.
I'll give you a hard D.
I'll give you some hard D too.
Not from me.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Personally, I think Mike's the best storyteller out of all of us.
Oh, Mike, so you want Mike to... Yeah.
Something happened right before the movie, Mike, with people in G4.
Okay, so picture, if you will, a theater running a 35th anniversary special of a movie that not a whole lot of people want to see, right?
That's fair. It's a very empty theater.
And then picture, if you will, slightly overselling the first theater by like a couple tickets because more people apparently wanted to see this movie than you originally had thought. Then picture you move theaters as a manager, but don't tell anyone and don't update the seats anywhere, right? So you just oversell one seat like to 3 different people.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Is they changed theaters, didn't tell anyone except for the one person that apparently went and complained, and and then like it was just kind of a fucking free for all.
Yeah.
Oh boy, was it!
So what happened was, I bought tickets in September 9th when they were available, but apparently
A lot of people did. From what I was hearing.
So, they moved theaters, as I said, and so they never told anyone. I went through my entire email, looked at every email from them, didn't get one.
Yeah, no, they just didn't say anything, and they switched the theater out.
Thank God everyone was in a good, happy mood, just like, yeah, that's fine.
We'll just get man. When the first group of people came up and they're like, we have those seats, and we're all like, no, we have these. My first thought was, man, this is gonna turn ugly real quick, because then there was another group coming. I'm like, oh god, here we go.
You guys got those seats?
Oh, I had my 9mm in my pocket. It was ready.
What's a 9mm, Sven?
A pistol, I think.
Why is it called 9mm?
Because the bullet will cause 9mm of pain in your body when it hits you. I had my gat on me.
What's a gat?
A gat is slang for a firearm.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for explaining that, Sven. Welcome to Oddcast. So that was a movie.
I did get an email afterwards that said, "How do we do?" And boy, did I tell them they did not do well.
I was about to say, you better tell them that they did fucking terrible, because they didn't. They didn't notify. They didn't have a plan in place for the theater movie. Like it was an all free for all. Nobody had any idea what the fuck was going on. And then like the people came in after the fact when the movie was over. It's like, oh, so nobody could be fucking bothered to come in before the movie started to, like, figure out a whole new theater. That's cool, guys.
Yeah, no, it was. But what did you guys think of the actual movie?
I can go first.
Okay, yeah, please.
Well, for a movie that came out in 1986, it was very 80s. The the dialogue was cheesy. It was campy. It was lame. The plot was pretty bonkers at times, but none of this was a bad thing. It was exactly what I expected and exactly what I wanted from the film. It was fun. I enjoyed it. There were a couple of parts where I was like, this is pretty rough to get through, but all in all, it was, it was a fun experience.
You got the touch.
You got the power.
Yeah.
Yeah, so funny with that, I mentioned, because I kept like mumbling those lyrics all fucking day. So on the way home, Paul asked me what the song was, and I told him, I was like, oh yeah, you got the touch, you got the power, whatever. And he pulled up the song. I had to listen to it on the way home because he thought it was fucking hilarious. So thanks, Anthony. Thanks for that.
Pain.
You're welcome.
Suffering, even.
Darkness.
I told you that. So the Transformers the movie, which is the official name. That's stupid. Too many does. But it was made to sell toys. So that's why they kill off Optimus Prime, they kill off Prowl, Ratchet, Ironhide. Yeah, just to replace it. And Jared, if I want to share my screen, and this is for the visual. I just want to share the toys that were coming to the screen.
Okay. All right. So if you're watching the podcast, thank you for tuning in. whenever you do, whether it's later on, whatever, or if you're listening to podcast platforms, let's describe this piece of shit for you.
All right. So first off, we're gonna have Hot Rod.
What
Oh,
a
boy.
block of a toy that is. That
Yeah,
looks like
remember-
the cheap block things that you'd buy at like a Dollar Tree that didn't transform, but they look like they should because they put the detail on it.
Yeah, it's not so good.
No.
Of course, we have Ultra Magnus. Who's
Is that
He's lad.
Does he have cannons coming out of the top of his like trailer thingy?
yeah, those are his missiles. They used to launch, and then they were like, "No, that's dangerous."
All right, so yeah, Anthony was explaining this before. So it's a white Optimus Prime body, but Anthony was explaining before that you put on the colored armor pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun.
And
fun.
he's great. My personal favorite is Cyclonus. I had to bring him in there because of his doofy head.
That is
Just
pretty.
so rough.
That looks like a
Very
clerical hat.
Like in the movie, he has
Gonna cast a
horns.
spell
They're
on
just
you.
like pointy horns. But yeah, it's terrible.
Very terrible. That
It,
for those of you at home, imagine the worst fucking like Transformer toy you ever would have had, and that's what these were. But they were like the look what's coming out now for this movie.
Yeah, it's probably backwards knees. Now, Galvatron, I'm gonna hold up my modern Galvatron.
Oh, that's
pretty
right,
cool
you do have
guy.
Galvatron.
Yeah, I have a lot of modern versions of these toys. You got the bling too. I know Michael would love the bling.
Oh my God.
No, he's purple. He's got the big carrots. This is G1 Galvatron toy.
Hang on a second. Hold that back up a
Ooh.
second.
Like that's the and then it's
Yeah.
nice. He's got the bling. This is cool. And then if you would show the G1, the original Galvatron,
Let's take a look here.
as you can see, he's gray.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of purple going on.
No,
So they made a Megatron with a different look instead of
this
making his
yeah.
like next form.
yeah.
Interesting.
And
Oh, it's Galvatron, you simpleton.
and we got Cup. This one's also really fun. Everyone loves Cup, the old grizzled man.
I hate his name.
Cup with a K.
Cup.
Like clan with a K.
And I got two more to show you. Technically, one is not from the movie, and the other one never made it out of production.
Oh, this will be fun then.
So the first one's Astro Train, because you
Yeah,
guys
fuck
love
yeah.
Astro
fucking
Train.
lost it when he
Fuck
was on the
yeah.
screen. Absolutely
Choo-choo,
fucking
motherfuckers.
lost it.
Yeah, so Astro Train, I knew you guys would love to see the actual G1 toy with his tiny little arms.
Think about that man's job. He is indispensable. He is the dropship of the Decepticons. No
all you have
one
to do is take him
he is his position is salaried for life. No one's getting rid of him. Like he could be like, fuck you, Megatron. And Megatron would be like, if you weren't our only transport ship, I would fucking kill you.
And then my personal favorite of all these, the Transformers, the movies, the one that never made out of production because it was deemed unstable and too dangerous.
Oh god. Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Oh my God.
God.
Unicron. So this is the one production that they ever made of the official Unicron G1 toy.
That
They didn't even
is
try to make him a body. He's just a fucking ball.
Wait.
Yeah, he's just. Does it show how it transforms? That's what I'm interested
No.
in. Because, like, obviously, that's not how it worked in the movie at all.
No.
Oh,
It's a lot better. In like they made a new modern day
They did make a
Unicron.
new one. They made a really, really big one that
Yeah.
like fully transforms.
Oh yeah, let me just.
You mean the
bring
one
up
that Anthony has upstairs?
Oh god, I wish this thing is like $400.
Yep.
God, my
This
fucking God.
Great.
Oh, it actually, yeah, that actually looks
Fucking
like the movie.
monster.
Yeah.
As the asshole and everything.
And I just want to
Okay,
share
real
this picture
quick.
because it's my
His
favorite
ass.
picture of Galvatron.
Real quick. There is part of this movie where Unicron is destroying like a moon or a planet or something, and the sound effect, I shit you not, is munch, munch, munch. And I'm like, that was not even remotely okay.
Like Scooby-Doo munch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the
Yeah.
his internal systems like chewing up the planet. It's like
It's so good.
it's awful, but in the best way.
It was fun. It was I had a fun time with it.
It was 90 minutes of my life I'll never get back, and I can say that I much more enjoyed it with you three chuckle fucks. So
Oh, yes, that's why I had to bring you guys. Also, I just want to talk about the cast and how stacked it was.
Yeah, please,
Christ.
please do.
Like,
Because it really had more
Orson
people than I
Welles
thought.
as Unicron in his last like role. Yes, he's in things after, but that was pre-recorded. Like Hot Money, Someone to Love, and then the last thing that was pre-recorded, before his death. But he died in 1985, so this was his last thing he ever recorded. Leonard Nimoy as Galvatron.
yeah, that was just switched voice actors when he got an upgrade too. Like
so quickly.
holy shit.
Now we have where is fucking IMDb updated, and I hate this new look because it makes it super
Oh, did it
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
different.
sucks.
Well, of course you have Peter Cullen. Honestly, I'm surprised that Judd isn't.
I know the Casey Kasem was listed on it.
We lost you, Jared.
What?
You
We
cut
lost
out for a second there.
Sorry, I know Casey Kasem was on it, from what I remember. Orson Welles.
We have Judd Nelson
Thank
from
you,
the
Judd
Breakfast
Nelson. There we go.
Club
Yep.
playing John Bender, the bad boy. That was Hot Rod. Love that.
Sad.
Frank Welker as everybody.
Yeah.
Literally.
And of course we can't. We have to talk about Blur, John Moscata Jr.
Oh, Blur. Please, okay.
John Moscata Jr. is known for one thing. He is the fastest. At the time, he was the man who could speak the fastest in the world.
So was that all him? It wasn't something they did in.
Yep, that was his actual talking speed.
Oh, Mike's got it right
Wow.
Yep. Technically yes. Alternate universe.
there.
His shattered glass. That's the evil Autobots.
Gotcha. So Blur, I can say without a doubt, was the hardest thing to watch in that movie because the blurring effect they were trying to use in the 80s.
Daniel.
It hurt my eyes. Daniel, do something.
do something.
Daddy.
But Dad, how do I help you?
Use your blaster arm.
Blur was so rough. When he first spoke, I was like, "Oh God, please!" And then several more annoying characters were introduced.
Like a guy. In this game with Grimlock, but it's a wheelie who doesn't transform and has his little slingshot. And he speaks in rhymes.
And his voice is like super high pitched with like a mechanical electric edge to it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's you
'Cause
gotta
he's a
love
robot.
He's a robot.
it. And hey, you guys got to hear Grimlock's voice. You know him. We've talked about this guy before.
Have we?
I forget what the fuck he's in.
Well, that doesn't fucking help me then.
Looks like everything.
Yeah,
Command and Conquer. We've got fucking.
He was in Spyro.
Spyro.
Oh,
I saw
he
Final
was the guy
Fantasy
that
15.
played,
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it was Final Fantasy 7.
He's ripped out.
Okay, yeah.
I Am
Anyway.
Weasel. That's a classic.
Yeah.
I don't fucking
Anyway, yeah, it was great. I was glad to watch it again.
He's in Gargoyles.
Anyway, it was interesting seeing it. You know, the only time that we would have ever been able to see it in theaters. It was kind of neat just to have that experience under my belt. And it was it was a fun time, like Mike said, with all these guys together. It's a fun time.
Did you guys cry when Optimus Prime died?
No.
So hard.
No.
My tear ducts ran out of liquid. Okay, I'd like to read this little blurb from the Wikipedia article.
Oh, please do.
Often referred to by fans simply as the movie or TFTM, the movie was a step up in almost every area from the television series, with a more sophisticated plot, more serious treatment of war and violence, no kidding, a hugely ambitious scope, and a greatly increased animation budget with well-known celebrities providing voice work. For these reasons, the film remains very popular with children of the 1980s. That's you.
It's only.
I'm not a child of the 80s.
I know.
It's only popular because they didn't have good movies back then. It's only popular because it's nonstop 100% of the time. There is no downtime in this movie. And when you think there's gonna be downtime, there's not. It just jumps to like fucking a whirlpool demolition derby.
Oh god, actually, I have to fucking go. I have to go to HasbroPulse.com.
Innocent.
Yes, that's actually exactly what I'm going to. Because I don't have any of the Quintessa toys because I don't like the Quintessons. The Quintessons.
Right. You know, I would think even though you didn't like them, that you would do it just to add it to
I don't know,
your
Jared.
collection.
You cut out again, buddy. You're muted.
Hey, Paul.
It's Paul.
Hi,
Yeah, Paul.
Come on, open up. Why do you not work? Yeah, fucking open it. Open it.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fucking get my dick sucked.
Why are you trying to get your dick sucked on a live? You're gonna get us banned from everywhere that we do a live stream to. You can't be doing that.
That's right. Silence.
Give me a second. Let me share my screen just because.
Okay.
I'm going to need to. Are you available yet? No. Just go through the Transformers toys. By the way, Rekgar's coming out. Minibomb. Yeah, his name is Rekgar.
Minibomb.
I'm trying to find the specific thing where.
Oh, the fucking 5-headed judgment.
Yeah, the Quintesson judge.
The magistrate.
But specifically,
magistrate, sir.
they. Where are you? I know you're in here.
Can't you search for it?
I tried. It was broken.
Oh.
You know what? Quintesson judge.
You know, I don't know why he didn't do that before, folks. Have they made a Well, I mean, I'd assume they made a toy for it.
Yeah. They made a toy for just the Quintesson himself, but they also made the whole fucking scene.
My
Oh boy,
God.
it's a set.
Yeah, it was a $70 set.
the whole set. Holy shit!
And it came with, the little guy, the big guy, the Alicon, the Sharktacon, and then this guy who gets fucking devoured.
Let's talk about how tragic that is.
That was such a dark fucking scene for that movie.
And it fucking has the little thing he
The little thing he drops off of.
Yeah.
I am the last survivor of the planet destroyed by Unicron.
Ate by
I am the legacy of my people.
Fuck you, you die.
Innocent. Dies.
Oh.
He was saying
out.
Now, I'm a Transformers fan. I love the Transformers. They're great. It's an okay movie. It's very go, and they kill Optimus Prime.
The movie dates itself with the time that it came out between.
Here you go. There's what
the music really dates it, but like even just some of the animation things that they were trying to do weren't quite able to be done like they would have been able to do today. Like Blur's a really good example. The blurring effect, it just hurts your eyes more than anything.
The blurring.
So like there's things about it that date it. It's still a fun ride though, because
your mic fucked up.
I swear to fucking God.
I don't think it's Jared. I think it's you guys.
Do you hear him fine? It might
I
be
hear him
us.
fine. I hear him fine.
Oh, it's us then.
Yeah,
Well-
so yeah, it's you two. Okay. I was about to
Thank
like
God.
go into my settings and shit. But no, like Mike said, it's very much start to finish. It just keeps fucking throwing things at you. There's a villain that does this, or the heroes are trying to do that. So I mean, it's a fun ride all the way through. It's very dated with everything about it. I think it's more fun if you see it with friends than by yourself. But
can you
yeah,
hear
that's where I stand.
Sure.
And Anthony and Sven broke their stuff because Anthony's yeah, and there it is. There's the band hammer. Thank you all for tuning into episode 130. We very much appreciate everything.
You know, it just occurred to me that just because that little window you brought up on our screen, it doesn't mean it shielded me doing this from the rest of our viewers.
No, I was messing with settings.
I thought my face was blocked, so I fully.
No, he's fully in camera. I do have a news story. These guys are fucking with shit. But Marvel's apparently suing Stan Lee's family to retain rights for all the Marvel properties that they own.
Cunts.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty messy. Pretty messy. Considering that when Stan Lee died, his family was very quick to be like, they didn't give a fuck, yo. Like everybody's condolences, but they didn't give any shit. Like, no, our father was a great man, like, you know, his legacy and whatnot. Like, they didn't give a fuck. And now Disney's like, oh, by the way, eat our fucking ass. We're suing the shit out of you to take fucking everything he ever made.
Well, they're suing to retain the rights. Is that if I'm correct by saying that?
It's to retain rights, but there's multiple lawsuits going up. So let me break this down for you. Disney and Marvel, and I'm saying it that way because Disney.
Disney.
Yeah, the reason that this is happening since they own Marvel. So the first lawsuit that came out, they were suing Spider-Man and Thor artists because very much like I've explained before that in the 90s, the reason we got like Blade, X-Men and shit in the random way that we did with Fox was because when an artist made a character, they were given certain creative rights for that character. And because Marvel wasn't fucking doing anything or paying attention, the artists were then selling those rights to like Fox. So then Fox was like, oh, we're going to make movies off this thing we bought off this guy that he had rights to. So then, you know, they do well. And then Marvel's like, hey, we should probably try to cash in and make these movies. But then it was too late. Rights were already being sold left and right. And now Disney's like, hey, fuck all you people that own rights to this shit. We're suing you to take the rights back so you stop fucking selling them to whoever the hell you want. And then another lawsuit comes out, which is that they're suing Stan Lee's family for the same exact reason of like, hey, we want to keep doing this thing and you own rights that you could technically pull out if you want to, so we're just going to take that away from you now.
How dare you have intellectual property over something you made?
Yeah, the heaven fucking forbid you have any control over your father's legacy. We own that, so eat a dick is what's happening. Or at least that's how it comes across. I mean, you could look at it however you'd like, but that's how I see it.
That's how it is.
They're suing everybody.
They're
because
greedy.
of that.
They're greedy. They're money hungry, and they want to keep their stuff because it makes them billions of dollars.
Billions.
Yeah, and I'm sure there will be no backlash from the fan base over this whatsoever that Disney will regret.
I mean, don't worry. Disney's a great place. It's not like any of their workers are homeless because they're all paid well and they all have great insurance.
Yeah.
Yes, Paul,
Disney
you are
is one of
correct.
the most profitable companies in the world. Surely they will take care of their employees.
And just like Amazon.
So
Just like Amazon.
He went to space. There's no way that he would treat his employees bad.
He did.
No
He did
way.
go to space, and he didn't fucking die, did he?
Not yet, but Cerebral Paul, thank you for the comment there. Yes, work product is going to be the thing that comes into play a lot, because that's what they're going to use, is that they were contracted out to make the artistry, so therefore their rights are null and void, which is something they've done in the past through Marvel, and they're just going at it a bit more aggressively. The biggest thing I can say is influencing that is the fact they've already had issues with Spider-Man and Sony, so they're just trying to cut off anything that could possibly make more of a pain in the ass for them.
You see, and yet these are the same. These are the same people that will fight tooth and nail to keep Mickey Mouse out of the public domain,
Out of everyone else, yeah. It's fun how that works. So yeah, that's happening now. So we'll I mean, I would say, man, maybe Stan Lee's family will have some fighting chance, but let's be real here. It's fucking Disney, and they have an endless amount of money, so that they'll just bleed you dry. That's all they have to do.
Yeah, they'll take you to court forever. You'll run out of money, and then you'll settle.
Let's all look at.
I think their only chance is the literal landslide public outcry, and even then,
see, the problem is the people don't care. We only care about porn. That's the only thing that the masses are united with.
Sven's face.
Because when OnlyFans said that they were getting rid of porn, the masses
revolted.
cried. Yeah. I don't remember which comedian said it. I think it was George Carlin. I'm not 100% sure, though, that if you got rid of all the porn on the website, on the internet, there would be one website left, and it would be Bring Back the Porn.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, porn is the only thing that fucking people will unite under.
What we need to do then
execute
is we need to beat into the minds of the people that part of this legal action being taken by Disney is also to control pornographic content, and they're not going to be able to see, like, I don't know, like a 3D animated version of ScarJo getting her fat ass clapped.
Jared would pay to see that. Jared would pay good money to see that.
Oh my god! I got us not to get off topic, but I got this weirdest porn ad.
I would not. Here we go. What do you want? But hang on, real quick. Cerebral Paul with a comment again. I kind of see their side. They want to protect their IP. We'll get into that after Anthony's little side tangent here.
So I was looking at porn because my wife was gone for the weekend, so get a jacket.
Got a jacket. Sometimes you need a little bit of help.
So I got an ad where it was a deep fake app. You can put people's faces on porn videos, and I'm like, wow, this is morally and objectively bad. Why would you do that? Plus, it was also like, not that I looked into it or anything, but it was a premium thing where the app was free, but you didn't get any of the ability to do anything.
Unless you paid?
Yeah.
There is no depth. There is no limit to human depravity.
None whatsoever. None.
Yeah, no, there's none.
Jared, it was that one app that you had for a while where you put our faces on anything, but for porn.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I looked into it because I'm like, how funny would it be to get Jared's face getting railed by Jared? I thought that would have been very funny, or my face. Like, that would have been very funny to have my face on a very fit woman and a very fit man having sex with each other. Hilarious.
I almost ended the show right there. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I clicked on the outro. I almost ended the video right there.
What are you talking about? It would have been.
There's still too much shit he wants to talk about.
That's true too. So let's
round out.
Lie to our listeners like that. I almost ended the show.
I'll lie to everybody. So let's get into this comment, round out the Disney, get into the other stuff here. So to round this out with Paul's comment of I kind of see their side, they want to protect their IP. I mean, to a degree, yes, they want to protect their IP, but the other side of that is
money.
They're only in it for the money, and they're purposely going to just fuck over Stan Lee's family in this process. because like we saw it happen with Sony, where Sony kept trying to break the deal. So what did Disney do? Disney just fucking waited them out, and we're like, well, they could keep trying to pursue this, but we have more money than they do. And even if they keep making Spider-Man, we're just going to make them spend all their money in lawsuits. So it won't even fucking matter that they keep the rights. And Sony ended up having to cave and be like, okay, we'll work with you. And Disney just being there like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought you were going to do. And that's just what Disney does. You know, like we all enjoy the movies they make, but like behind those closed corporate doors, they are fucking monsters.
Yeah. You don't become a millionaire without stepping on everyone underneath you.
Oh fuck no! Yeah, you have to murder fucking everyone who gets in your way. So that's going on the Marvel Disney side of things. Came up yesterday and it caught me very off guard. That I don't know. They're just getting super bloodthirsty. I guess the success of Shang-Chi has them thinking about all the shit they want to do. Speaking of which, Tom Hardy.
Shang-Chi, by the way. You know this by now.
Shang-Chi.
Wow, yeah, making fun of people's names, Jared.
So Venom 2. So Tom Hardy issued a thing about the whole no spoiler warning for Venom 2, which Anthony brought up that apparently it's coming out. It'll be in our theater Thursday, apparently, which is totally fine with that. Thought it came out Friday, but hey, I'm fine with Thursday. That's perfectly great.
Mike, there's a bunch of showings in Battle Creek, by the way.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at that. But yeah, he issued a spoiler warning, and it's adding fuel to the fire. So, you know, just be aware of all the shit that's going to be coming out. Let's say that for everybody. Because there's going to be a lot of things about, like, it's connecting to the MCU, blah, blah. I'm already seeing stories pop, and it's happening because Tom Hardy, bless him, pulled a Tom Holland in trying to dance around questions about that. And we read it on the show a while back, like last week, whatever. Like he didn't do very well of it. He just made it very confusing, and it made it very obvious that he does know something that's happening. Maybe not with this movie, but there's something that was mentioned to him, and he's not allowed to say. And I've seen the same thing coming from Circus and Harrelson there, of just very trying to dance around it and not be direct dance around it. But he's saying spoiler warning. I don't know. I'm just happy to see it. I'm happy to see my boy Carnage come to the theater.
I mean, is no fucking Thanos demands your silence?
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. So, you know, just stay off social media this coming weekend because it's going to be full of Venom 2 spoilers everywhere. So just fair warning for everybody there. I guess we're gonna go see it, and you know, we'll let you know if it's good or if they shit the bed. It's a 50-50, honestly. I like the first one. It could have been better, but it could have been worse. And going into a sequel,
people
everything they're trying to juggle.
hate the first one.
Not on Tumblr, they don't.
They don't hate anything on Tumblr except for cis white males.
That's
they hate a lot on Tumblr.
So, with that out of the way, everybody.
Daniel,
Do something!
Fun fact, Daniel was a creation of the movie.
That is a fun fact, Anthony. Thank you.
I thought it was. That's why I said fun fact.
I think Daniel was a creation of
No, I thought he
Spike
was
Lee.
another
He's
one.
nuts.
It was. But I want to figure out who's his mom. Is it Carly?
So we put a poll out on Twitter, Twitter at Oddcast N. See it on screen if you're watching. And if you're not watching, listen to podcast poll at Oddcast N. I put out shit like that a lot. But we put a Twitter out on the poll out on Twitter.
We put a Twitter out on poll.com.
Yeah, we put a Twitter out on poll. Over what the topic should have been for a little thing that we're going to rehash today that we've done before. Haven't done it in a very long time since like the first couple months of Oddcast. We were figuring things out. It was a fun enough idea, so I figured why not try it again. It's called Oddcast It. Yeah, it's not very original because I couldn't come up with something super great with that. Whatever, who gives a shit? Also, Paul, with your comment, I see it coming in. Yeah, you would think it's a midnight premiere, but the movie is literally at like 7:30 in the evening. Like, apparently it's just coming out fucking Thursday. So I don't know. I don't know if the theater.
Heather was actually, I don't know if it was Mike or Heather who said it's not on Friday, so it'll be out on Thursday.
Yeah, I said that. I literally said that.
Yeah. Anyway, So Oddcast It. We put a poll out on Twitter. You guys voted. We have our topic for today. Today we are casting and trying to pitch a movie idea for Batman, which is odd, which I guess kind of works out because the Batman's, trending and whatnot. So whatever, let's hop on a bandwagon and suck some dick.
Let's trend surf.
You have to cast a Batman movie. What villain you want, who's going to be your Batman, yada yada, and then kind of basically elevator pitch yourself a movie. And the other people that are listening, you can add whatever the fuck you want. It could be another villain. It could be something specific about the story as he's going. Doesn't really fucking matter. It's just a fun little game that, tons of other people play. And I figure why not? We've done it before, and it could be fun with the three of us. So, the three of you. So, suck my dick, Mike. So, the three of you, who wants to go first? I say the youngest.
Well,
Sven, you're up first.
What? You've given me no time to prepare.
Yeah, you gotta give Jared. You're the one who had
right.
a thing. You should go first.
Oh, I have to. Oh, yeah, goddamn it, y'all! You all had an idea.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We weren't told Batman.
Oh, that's
I
right.
didn't know.
Nobody else pays attention to Twitter.
I did. I
Except
voted. I voted. No one said anything in the fucking chat about what we were doing, though.
Well, I mean,
Fucking
Batman
tell me to
won by,
suck
like,
your dick,
60%.
You could have done Batman. You could have done Venom. You could have fucking done just Transformers.
I put the fucking poll on there. Anthony. Oh, you goddamn it! You just go on there.
I'm going to
Three
at
options
Oddcast N right now.
It's
And if
pinned on top
Batman
of
is
our
not
profile.
on there, yeah, I'm
Batman
looking for the.
won. I guarantee fucking to you. It did. I pinned it to the top of our profile. Batman won, followed by Suicide Squad. I was kind of hoping Green Lantern would win, just because I kind of want to see what the fuck we come up with that. But Batman. So, I guess I'll just start off. Let's see, Batman. So I'm gonna start with like the comic characters I would put in this. So the new movie, they have quite a bit going on. I kind of like the idea of that, but I think it might be a little too much. Time will tell. For myself, I think I'd have to go the villain I'd choose. I would pick somebody that we've only seen in a movie one time, and it wasn't very good, and I'd really like to see him get a good portrayal. So I'd have to go, he's a Killer Croc. I'd go obviously the horror route, because that's just who I am. It would be a Killer Croc movie. Maybe add a little Victor Zsasz in there, something like that. But Batman having to track down Killer Croc, So, who the fuck would I cast as Batman? Who have we had first off? So we've had Michael Keaton.
Well, they've
Affleck,
all been British.
Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson, Christian Bale, Adam West, Val Kilmer, George Clooney. So, like a Playboy, I guess. I'm going to swing for the fence. I'm going Matthew McConaughey as my Batman.
So it's gonna be. I thought you said horror.
Yeah. You see how this is gonna go. I'm gonna go Matthew McConaughey. After seeing him on True Detective with the tracking down the killer, whatnot, seeing him in a more like intense investigator kind of state. He did really fucking well with that. So I'd like to see what he'd do with being like Batman investigating this fucking thing going on. Killer Croc, on the other hand, who the fuck played him in Suicide Squad? I can't even fucking remember who the hell played him. Because it just wasn't good.
It was Adewale, Akin Noyi Abaje.
You know what? This is going to sound weird.
Jared says, trying to restrain from saying something close to racism.
It's not what was happening.
Yeah, hey, Jared didn't know that he was black. It's fine.
It's the Asians Jared has a problem with.
I don't have a problem with anybody. So this is going to sound weird, but I'm going to choose The Rock just because he would have the height and like a muscle build that would work.
So we're just doing cop outs. Is that what we're doing? We're just doing cop outs. Okay, let me go ahead and just get my cop out list up real quick, and we'll do that. That's fine.
Well,
it's all
I'm on
good.
the spot. I hadn't thought of this yet. I thought one of
You're the one that posted.
You haven't thought of it?
You're the one that posted a fucking poll.
I thought about like how I'd want my movie to go. I just hadn't thought about the casting. I was trying to mull that over as we kind of start here because it's difficult for me to choose the villain. But no, that's off the top of my head. I would go The Rock as Killer Croc, and then we have Matthew McConaughey Batman. And even if I can't make it into a horror movie just because of the casting, like if I started filming that and it started going badly, I'd make it a comedy. I'd go like Adam West comedy with it. I'd have to get the two together on set to see how they like chemistry together.
You might as well have cast Vin Diesel as a bad guy in a car movie.
No, I have an idea for him with a different pitch.
All right. I'll go.
Go ahead.
All right. So Batman. Immediately, he's going to be Rami Malek.
Oh, interesting pick.
And it's going to be a fun one because I want the main antagonist to be Hush. So I cast Rami Malek as Hush.
Okay.
I feel like he has the range to be able to play both sophisticated and evil.
Yeah. Yeah, we're about to see him with like an actual villain thing in the new Bond movie.
Yeah, where they try to make him ugly. And it just looks like he just forgot his foundation.
I mean, he's got a hot burn scar.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm horribly disfigured. Yeah, I'm practically
Don't look
Deadpool.
at
It's
me.
like fucking like, all right, Adonis.
Thank you, Paul. Paul commented Batman the musical. That was the first thing my brain went to when you said Rami Malek.
Oh, you're okay with that musical, are you? You fucking.
Oh yeah, you'd be okay with that
That's the only thing I
musical.
thought.
Fucking asshole. You're a piece of shit.
I know.
Also, I would like to have Great White Shark because I feel like he's
He hasn't been in a
Under-
movie. Has he? No, he hasn't
Yeah.
been in a movie other than maybe an animated one.
I
But
think
also,
he'd be
he doesn't
great,
really
and
get
I would.
a lot.
Give me a second. I forget his name.
So this is your Great White actor, correct?
Yes, it is Derek Mears,
Oh,
who you know from Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
the remake, as well as The Hills Have Eyes. He plays Chameleon. He also plays Swamp Thing. So, like, he's a big, intimidating guy, and I feel like he would do the makeup and all that.
yeah, I could see that. That would be a fun.
Yeah.
So now would that be so Batman Hush?
It kind of not really directly one for one, but like more like Bruce Wayne's getting framed because of Hush. But
Okay.
there's also Great White in the background as a Batman villain. So it's sort of like both sides of Batman are being fought, not just one side.
That could be kind of fun. Yeah. Yeah, you could add some like thriller tension in there. With Hush trying to do his thing and then Batman going out with something to do with Great White.
And
But
of course,
I
there's
think
got to
that'd
be a
be a fun
scene where Batman meets Bruce Wayne, who's Hush, and he has to be like, "Oh, Bruce Wayne, it's nice to meet you," and try to be nonchalant about, "Holy shit, who is this guy?"
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that could be fun. Nobody's tried to do that with like the live action Batman yet. We've gotten just random villains and stories, but nobody's tried to use like a Hush or anything like that. So that'd be kind of fun. That would be fun. So that's Anthony's. Sven,
Yes.
what is your casting?
Yes, fair.
My casting, I don't have much in the way of a plot, but I want to see. I think a big name right now who would make for a good kind of playboy. Why are you staring at me?
Is it Chris Pratt?
No, it's not Chris Rat. who'd make for like a good kind of like dark, brooding playboy. He already kind of has the look for him. Is Timothy Chalamet? Not sure how you pronounce it, but he'd be my Batman, and I want to see a duo villain combo where like it's I want Dr. Kirk Langstrom, the Man Bat, as like the red herring villain, and then behind him, kind of like the puppet master pulling the strings, is Tommy Lee Jones as Hugo Strange.
Oh, you motherfucker. You absolute motherfucker.
Did you also have Tommy Lee Jones or Hugo Strange?
No, I didn't have Tommy. I had fucking Hugo Strange.
Well, you can still keep Hugo Strange.
Yeah, you can still keep that. Yeah.
That's fine.
Interesting. All right. And Michael, casting.
Yeah. I don't have my Batman yet, but I would prefer it be some no-named person. Someone that just comes in and does absolutely nothing but play Batman, and this is just like him being Batman. So what I have is Michael Cervais playing Hugo Strange as the Doctor, right, in Arkham Asylum, and he is treating two people. He is treating both the Mad Hatter, right, because obviously he's in Arkham for being a crazy, and the ventriloquist. Now, you're going to ask me, who's playing Mad Hatter? Well, Benedict Samuel, who played him in Gotham, does it really well because he has those really fucking crazy eyes. So I would actually prefer he play him again, or someone that just looks disheveled the entire time. And you're asking yourself as well, who's going to play the ventriloquist, right? Who's going to play the ventriloquist? Because you have the man, and then you have the dummy, who's a separate voice, right?
You got Scarface.
Well, right? Yes, exactly. You have Scarface. Well, I think like a Danny DeVito character as Scarface would be fun. Now, who's playing the guy?
Jeff Dunham.
I was afraid of that.
It's not. It's Val Kilmer because he doesn't get any lines, so he just has to stand there with the puppet. Because that's about all the acting I can take from him, and it gives him a chance to redeem himself from the terrible Batman that he was. I killed Jared.
Redeeming Val Kilmer.
From the Isle of Dr. Moreau.
Yes.
It's going to be the only credit.
Circle right there. There, full fucking circle, everyone.
From the guy who
starring
Val Kilmer from the Island of Dr. Moreau and Batman Forever.
Yeah,
but
Batman
having no
nipples.
lines, that's fucking great. All right. So I've thought about how I'm going to go about this.
Okay.
Right.
Typically,
so Batman,
you start with the finger.
Jesus fucking Christ. So Batman. So I have Matthew McConaughey as my Batman. So the storyline I'd go with here is there's murders going on all across. I hate you both. All across the city.
Why do you get to do a plot?
We're going back around. Everybody had their castings and kind of get an idea.
Oh, real quick before
Continue.
I forget, the guy who I have playing Hugo Strange also played Professor Pig in the Gotham TV series, and I didn't realize that till right fucking now. And now I just really, really feel like that was a miscast. Yeah, just gonna double down on that.
Oh wow, that's perfectly fine.
The new IMDb does suck, by the way. Fucking
it's
sucks.
horrible.
Fucking shit.
They put circles.
Circles?
Yeah, instead of who's in this? Where it's a nice grid straight down. Yeah,
I'm
these
talking
big
about
fucking circles.
I'm talking about.
Oh, I know you. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
I hate.
So Matthew McConaughey, Batman, his Alfred. God, man, I have to think of something that would go to him to start the open this movie with a thing between the two of them.
Bryan Cranston.
No.
No, you need someone who's British.
No, I got
Or can do a British accent.
And okay, I'm going all in with this terrible
Johnny Depp.
fucking thing I've come up with. So my Alfred will be played by Clint Eastwood, and we'll have Matthew McConaughey being my Batman. So we're gonna open up with the look Anthony's giving me. I decided so to be I decided early on I was gonna make the worst one out of all of you, and I was gonna go hands in on trying to make the best quotation comedy I could out of this. Anyway, so Clint Eastwood, Matthew McConaughey. We're gonna open up with the two of them having a conversation about what's going on, and the whole scolding him because he's shouldn't be Batman and this isn't his problem, whatever. Do that typical shit to open the movie. But then it immediately cuts over to The Rock dressed up as Killer Croc. And I'm talking we're getting him fully maked up. We're not doing this paint some scales on him, leave him normal. Make him fucking look like a monster. We're going old school practical effect.
Okay.
And yeah, so it'd be just The Rock is Killer Croc. So Killer Croc's just going around eating people, whatever. You have Matthew McConaughey trying to balance that if he keeps being we're gonna do that whole thing of if he keeps being Batman, then Alfred doesn't know if he wants to stay around, but there's this guy killing people, and then and then all of a sudden he finds a young man, and he's like, I'm gonna take you off the street and help you get a better
Oh god,
life.
who's your Robin gonna be?
Anthony, you're gonna absolutely love this.
Tom Holland.
Yeah,
Marlon Wayans.
Actually, Sven nailed it right on the head. Tom Holland, because we already got Matthew McConaughey, the ladies' man that he is. We got Tom Holland, who's hot off for being Spider-Man. He's getting up there with his popularity, and he's famous. It's why not just throw him in there? Throw in a younger guy to bounce off Matthew McConaughey.
Why? What did I do?
Encouraging Jared.
I didn't encourage shit.
And the two of them just try to solve the murders that are going on with Killer Croc. We have some good fight scenes in the sewer between them and Killer Croc. Maybe we have Tom Holland get mortally wounded at some point from the claws coming off all that. I think if I did that right, it could be pulled off.
You know what you got to do that'll really piss people off? You give Killer Croc a crowbar and have him kill Robin. That would piss people the fuck off.
No, Paul, I've already thought ahead of you. I've already thought ahead of you on that. So with Bruce saying all right, that would be. So actually, no, I wouldn't mortally wound Robin. I would just have him get wounded and have to sit out the movie and because actors are expensive.
Maybe have his legs broken by a crowbar.
Sure. So at the end of the movie, Tom Holland's Robin is I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. I don't think the hero thinks for me. And as he writes, as they're having their conversation, that's when we'll put in the all right for people. We'll just put it in with him swirling his drink a little bit in his hand and just go, all right.
I want this, Jared. I want this. I want that noise because that's the noise that Matthew McConaughey made. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh my god.
That'll be what he says in the killing blow to Killer Croc when he choke holds him. So yeah, that's my terrible movie idea. I'll have a better one on the second time around. I just wanted to get the awful one off because it started bouncing in my head last night, and I was like, how could I make it the worst possible thing? And that's the worst possible thing I can come up with. I'll have a different one. But anyway, moving on. Let's go to Anthony with your casting with this Hush Batman mixing in Great White, having something going on. What have you got for us?
Well, this is an experienced Batman. We're not. It's not like it's like probably year 3 or 4.
Okay.
Definitely not new. We're not seeing his parents die again. Done, dealt with. Don't have to deal with it.
So I'm gonna add something in there, with this
How dare you.
his parents dying. I say we add that Great White's the one that killed his parents. Just
No.
retcon that out for this movie. Oh no! Hey! You
No,
remember
no,
at the
hey,
top of this episode?
This is my movie.
You remember the
This is
top of
my
this
movie.
episode? I said people could add things or do whatever. It's not my fault. Y'all don't pay attention.
Well,
when
fine
I
then.
say these
Your
things.
scene has a gay sex scene in it.
That's
Matthew McConaughey is gonna hang
I would
dong.
just
Matthew
and he's gonna have
McConaughey
sex
Tom
with Robin.
Holland in there. That is
Gentlemen,
so
I would-
money.
I would like to interject and say that the parameters of what we're doing here were never discussed.
I
Ever.
said it
You
before
know,
we went into it.
no,
Yes, I did.
Fuck
You guys
didn't.
just don't fucking pay attention.
No, we do pay
I said
attention. You didn't
come up
say
with the
shit.
casting and thing, and I said the Oddcast It is that when you do your thing, that people could add characters or whatever as we went along. But then nobody pays attention when I say these things. Then everyone
I
tries
can't-
to blame me.
I can't wait
No one
to
pays
listen
attention to the
back to
teacher
this
who
shit,
mumbles.
and you're wrong. So
I said it. I swear to God, I will fucking clip that and then clip this right after it, and then that'll be a fucking
Fine,
video that
fine.
comes out.
Great White Shark kills his parents, but turns out he didn't really kill his parents. He kidnapped them
See, you can flip it around.
And they're being
That's-
held hostage.
by
and his-
Joe Chill. And Batman busts through the door, and Joe Chill shoots him in front of his face, so he sees his parents die twice.
What
It-
the fuck?
instead of Joe Chill, can we just go full dirt on this shit? And it's just David Spade revamping Joe Dirt, and Joe Dirt is the one that comes in and saved his family. Life's a garden, dig it.
How do you tie a noose?
Got 13 loops, my friend.
So Paul made a comment that the band Great White killed Wayne's after a show.
Alright.
Yeah, it turns out that they were really into hair metal for some fucking reason. Anywho, so
I got the first step.
God damn it, Anthony. So okay, so you guys, so you have the Great White one. So the Hush thing is just Hush trying to become Bruce Wayne. Is that the story you're going with? If I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, Hush is already Bruce Wayne.
Or he's already.
So it's more of him trying to figure out the identity of Hush, while also having to deal with Great White, who apparently killed his parents when he was a young boy.
You know, if
Okay.
WB made this movie, they'd make the twist that the reason he was trying to is that they would just make him Owlman for whatever fucking reason.
No,
Because they'd be like, the
twist
reason he
that's
tried
gonna
to be him is it was his secret brother he never knew about.
No, the twist that's going to be is we will. It's never going to be solved. It's just going to be there for the people to think about. But Hush will be like, no, I am Bruce Wayne. You're Thomas Elliot.
I have a piece of evidence I'd like to bring
That's
to the court
Oh, here we go.
about us not knowing the parameters of this discussion. None of us changed any part of your plot because we weren't aware we could do that. I rest my case. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Hot jellyfish.
Well, the thing is, Jared's movie is now just a joke. All said by Joker.
My first one is just terrible.
That took a second to click.
His movie ends with a scene out, and it's just it's John Turturro's Joker.
Finger blasting himself while reciting this tale.
I looked up and I saw my Devastator's testicles, and I'm like, John Turturro. You know the best part? If you wiggle a little bit, they jiggle. And right there, you just always rock
Excellent. Excellent. You should save up and get Unicron.
Unicron was $400. He's now
Suspend.
$1,000 with the aftermarket.
Oh, okay.
So Sven, what would your plot of your movie be?
Yeah. Now that we know that we can change anything in a whim.
Yeah, can't wait. I don't really know much about the Batman verse.
All right, you're a Superman movie now. Then
Fuck.
I'm kidding.
Like I don't know anything about Hugo Strange or Kirk Langstrom other than like the little blurbs I read quickly. But I have a general feel of I want Tommy Lee Jones, Hugo Strange, to be present in the first part of the film, and kind of similar to Anthony's. This isn't the origin story. Batman's been doing this for a while. We just jump right in, and Hugo is there, but he's always kind of like mentioned in the background or seen in the background, like as this unimportant figure.
Well, Doctor Strange did this,
And it's very much the Man-Bat is like the red herring villain, and I want that part of it to take place in a different country, and it's like it's pulling Batman away to go deal with this Man-Bat figure while Hugo Strange does Hugo Strange evil things. And then in the last, like the final act of the movie, like all the plot points come together, and Timothée Chalamet is like, Hugo Strange is behind the whole thing. We've got to go back and stop him. And then there's the final confrontation, and yeah, that's it.
No, I'd actually be pretty okay with that.
If I can't get Tommy Lee Jones as Hugo Strange, I will take Ian McShane.
I got a rough estimate of Tommy Lee Jones, Hugo Strange.
It's so good, actually. It's so fucking good. I love it so much. It's so good.
I'll send that to you, dude.
My other choices are Ian McShane or Bryan Cranston, but he's so fucking close to Walter White that it's like it's noticeable and it's aggravating throughout the film.
No, Sven, I'd actually yours actually sounds really interesting. Especially
mine apparently was boring.
I am the smartest fucking person in the world. It's true.
Bold claim, bold statement. Michael.
Already went through mine.
That's true. Michael already went through everything. That's true. Sven, did you know there's also a bat thing?
Like John Carpenter's?
They cut it out of the comic book, so
a bat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Man-Bat and then there's Bat Thing.
Craptimus Prime.
I hate
personalization.
So
you should explain that, by the way. Sven told me the funniest fucking shit ever.
It was when we were doing CLT. There is an evolutionary phenomena that's very famous amongst biologists and otherwise of aquatic crustaceans having the tendency to evolve into crabs, like the basic body structure of legs, walk sideways, pinchers, and it's called carcinization. Because apparently in the underwater world, crab is the ideal form.
I love that.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
I love that.
Crab?
So much.
Look it up. Look it up.
He's not. I looked it up.
Also, look up the shame-faced crab. He's a friend.
Yeah, let me pull that up.
Yeah, please pull that up. Well, I explain this next one if you all. So the another one that I had on the poll, I had Green Lantern, Batman, Suicide Squad. I want to do Suicide Squad with all of us joining in and doing this. Now, mind you, we could go as crazy as we want because James Gunn proved you could do whatever the fuck you want with the Suicide Squad, and as long as it's a fun movie, no one's gonna complain about it. Like, you could use whatever fucking characters you want. He used a bunch of people that nobody had really fucking heard of, and he made a great movie. So I say we do Suicide Squad in this fashion, but we all just kind of culminate and make something different.
We all bring people. Jared, if you could please share my screen. I have 2 images.
Oh,
to
yes,
share.
yes. I'll share your screen. I just wanted to say that real quick. Let's add Anthony's screen.
So this is carcinization, where
Carcinization is an example of convergent evolution in which a crustacean evolves into a crab-like form from a non-crab-like form. The term was introduced into evolutionary biology by L.A. Borodale, I think that's French, Borodale, who described it as one of the many attempts of nature to evolve a crab.
And I just love the image that they used to not be crab and they turned to crab. Also, we want to share the shame-faced crab, which is...
He just got like big bucket scooper arms. He's a friend.
I honestly thought that was like his mouth and face there for a second. I didn't know that was his arms.
Yep, there's the bottom of the pinchers right there.
Oh shit!
Here's the meeting going.
So a crab is the ideal body for underwater.
I think we can agree. We can all agree that crab is just the ideal body.
Crab is living like Larry. Am I right? Like
Larry's a lobster.
What is a lobster but a crab that hasn't become a crab yet?
Worm crab.
I would say mermaid scorpion.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a stinger though. Just a tail.
It's got a tail.
Yet.
Oh god!
Oh god, yes. So anyway, I'll pitch the first one for a Suicide Squad. Why don't we bring back
Harley Quinn as played by Dove Cameron?
You know what? Yeah, I'll pitch that one in for Mike. We'll do a fan service for Mike. We'll say,
don't fucking fan service me. She doesn't need to play Harley Quinn. You can't just fucking put any blonde in that. Jesus, guys aren't even trying.
That's not true.
No, what are you talking about?
He brought that up, and I thought you'd enjoy that, so I thought I'd add it. But I never mind that. Never mind that. Never mind. God damn.
Oh, do I have an idea?
Fucking don't fan service me. You don't know what I want on any given day.
Fine then. We fucking won't.
Why don't we just bring in Scarlett Johansson as fucking Harley Quinn, considering she's out of the Marvel verse, so fucking Jared can beat his meat to that movie too. See? It stings a little bit, doesn't it? Stings a little bit.
No, it doesn't sting at all, actually.
No, of course, because Jared doesn't like Scarlett Johansson because she once played an Asian woman,
and he doesn't like women.
I hate my co-host. So I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna bring in Poison Ivy. But the casting, is that Bryce Dallas Howard from?
Such a fucking cop out too. You're not even trying. You're just thinking of the most famous redhead you could.
Yeah, because it needs to be a redhead. I'm like,
they have fucking wigs, you stupid piece of shit.
Kirsten Dunst, the world's famous redhead.
Can you just think with your big boy brain and not your little boy brain? I know they're about the same size.
Why don't you suck my asshole? That's mine. Anthony or Mike or Sven, you eat my ass.
I got one. I want to see. Oh god, what's his fucking name? Give me 1 second. I need the actor name.
Any roles he plays?
28 Days Later.
Cillian
Murphy. I want to see Cillian Murphy as the Condiment King.
That'd be fun as shit. Fun as shit. Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see a great actor play someone as doofy as that.
I would let me get. Hang on.
Bryce Dallas Howard's in the Village?
Yeah.
God. Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
I appreciated that movie.
I would love. Hang on. I want. Oh my god, this is gonna be so dumb. I want Idris Elba, right? If we're just going buck wild, but he plays King Tut. He gets bogged on the head and thinks he's fucking King Tut. Yeah, the Pharaoh. It'd be fun as shit.
I want this also to be in the same universe as the Suicide Squad, and they were like, "You kind of look like him." It's like, "You kind of look like Deadsport." Nah, I don't see it. And just keep on trucking.
Is he royalty? No, I don't see it.
Wait, are you saying all black people look the same? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
no, God,
Jesus
no, not at
Christ.
all. No, that's a joke.
Yeah, I
From
was about
the
to say
movie.
that's not what I was saying. That's Sven, what do you got? What are you adding in here?
Do you have an obscure villain?
No, I don't have an obscure villain. I want to see Britney Spears as Harley Quinn.
Sure. That's her comeback role. Is that her comeback role?
That's
Fuck
her
yeah.
comeback role
Fuck
after her shitty father gives up his conservatorship.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Oh yeah. Hit me, baby, one more time. I want Ewan McGregor.
God.
As who?
Who do you want him as?
Kite Man.
Who?
Ewan McGregor as Kite Man.
Kite Man.
A man who has a kite.
From the fucking Harley show.
Well, also from Mark from the DC Comics, but
Can we acknowledge? Oh, hang on. If you're gonna have Kite Man, then we gotta have a scene that at least acknowledges something from that great show of just like they dated at some point, but then we just blow past it. We don't fully go into it, but we at least have to acknowledge it.
dude, I gotta say, I don't know which. It's one of the newer animated ones. It was like Apocalypse, Justice League Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Or just like Dark. And John Constantine runs into his ex, who's King Shark.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. I don't know my ex. You dated Harley Quinn? No, I would never date Harley Quinn. I'm not crazy. It's King Shark.
Yep.
I just love that.
God, it's so fucking funny.
So I thought of another one. While I was sitting here. Oh god, that fucking kills me. Condiment King, Jesus Christ,
Moth.
Kite Man, Killer Moth. That wouldn't be a bad one. Who the fuck would?
I was thinking like we could do like a bug theme because I was also thinking Firebug would be a good one to add in there too.
So Killer Moth. Let's start there. Who would we cast as Killer Moth?
Well, do you want my haha funny one or my more serious one?
What's your haha funny one?
Christopher Lloyd.
Oh,
That one's actually really good. I have to save all the moths. The building's burning. You don't understand. I'd be okay with that.
Like just
I'd be okay with
my
that.
other one was Adrian Brody.
Oh, that would be fun.
that would I'm gonna. Michael Fassbender I think would be fun too.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
he would slay this role, as he slays every role that's handed to him.
Oh, let's do Michael Fassbender with the Killer Moth then.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd. I like the thought of Christopher Lloyd. Let's make him oh god damn, I'm gonna have to look this character up. Bear with me 1 second. I'm drawing a fucking blank.
There's a bear with you.
Mr. Not Mr. Freeze. They have so many fucking like freezy people. There's so many freezy people. There's one specifically I'm trying to think, and I can't think of his fucking name. I can picture him in my fucking mind. Guy with like the fur white and blue suit.
Captain Cold?
Is that who it is? Is his name Captain Cold? Hang on. I'm gonna look that up now.
I mean, that's
I
who I'm
apologize,
thinking of.
folks. My brain is
He's
just
in the Flash and
Okay, so
Heroes
we
of
have
Tomorrow.
yes, Captain Cold. That's who I'm thinking.
What about Queen Bee? Just keeping on with the bug aspect.
Queen Bee. Okay,
Pull this
I don't
up.
know what Queen Bee looks like.
It's a big bee.
Yeah, just literally a big bee.
She's like a really
She does
sexy
not
bee.
look like a big bee.
She looks like. Did you Google it?
That's Captain
Chris-
Cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, Captain
Christopher Lloyd, Captain Cold here.
I'm looking at Queen Bee.
Yeah, pulling up Queen Bee.
Queen Bee, I got it right here. Share my
Britney
screen.
Spears.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Queen Bee.
My honey is with me.
Don't
Nicki
have a
Minaj is
screenshot.
Queen Bee.
No.
Simply no.
No.
There's a few images for Queen Bee, but
I'm trying to think.
Queen Bee butt.
Salma Hayek.
okay, got it.
I could see a Fanning, like a lesser Fanning playing it. Maybe
Lesser
not
Fanning.
Dakota, like was it
Like L.
yes, that Fanning.
Queen Bee. There you go,
Fanning.
Anthony.
No,
Perfect.
I have it up on my phone.
I bet you do.
Because Paul, not everybody likes to chat at us. I mean, we definitely encourage you all to go ahead and always
that
feel
one
free to
girl
comment whatever you want. Anyway,
Who's in Hawkeye? The Hawkeye show.
The Hawkeye show.
the Hawkeye show.
Yeah,
It's
the
real.
one that's coming out.
Yeah, I know what you're
Oh,
talking
Hawkeye?
about. I don't know her fucking name.
Mike, she was in Pitch Perfect too.
Yeah, the chick, right?
She's a new girl. She's a flashlight girl.
Yeah.
Florence
Yeah.
Pugh.
No, not Florence Pugh.
No.
I know.
No.
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah,
Kira
Steinfeld
Farmiga.
up. Yeah, Haley Steinfeld there.
She's a hot commodity. We should put her in here.
Did you really just call a woman a commodity? How
You bear.
misogynist.
You pig.
You've
How
been spending
dare
too much
you-
time with Jared, haven't you?
God damn it! Don't throw me into these loops.
See how I fucking Uncle Iroh redirected that?
Well, no, I was just saying because
Well, why
certain
elbow
celebrities
pop if I did that.
like Anya Taylor-Johnson and Chris Pratt.
That's fair. No, I think that would be a fun movie though. We got. I mean, let's. I'll
But
take
who's
out
our
the
villain?
Killer Moth, right?
Oh.
These are all
with the Michael Fassbender.
Oh, right. I
The
kind of
villain?
I forgot that fucking
the villains.
the villains can. Yeah. Who is our villain?
Oh man, what would be a good like big threat for them
I-
to try to take on?
Daniel Radcliffe
Daniel Radcliffe as
as Daniel Radcliffe. The man Daniel Radcliffe is the villain. He's like Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe as Count Vertigo. Count Vertigo sounds important.
Did you open up Screen Rant on my computer?
I did.
I want to start getting Screen Rant ads.
I live for misery.
This isn't your computer.
Daniel Radcliffe is Copperhead.
Oh, Copperhead's a woman, right?
Yeah, it's gender bent.
Actually, there.
Or
there's multiple different
or
Copperheads.
you could be inclusive and have. Why wouldn't we just have a woman actor instead of a transgender actor?
I'm actually pretty okay with the Captain Vertigo.
Count, please.
Yes,
Viscount.
Count.
Isn't it Vicomte?
Sorry, wrong one.
Vicomte.
But I think he has an interesting enough look that could be interesting.
I'll give you an interesting enough look.
Thank you. I would appreciate it. It'd be the most looks I've gotten in years.
Well, it depends.
All right, then everybody just lets that sit there. That's
What the fuck did
fun.
you do to my audio? What the fuck did you do to our audio, son?
That's a good
yeah.
question.
What
Then
happened?
broke the computer.
Sabotage.
So
Okay.
while they're
Apparently-
broken,
Apparently, when you open up the Google how to pronounce shit, it fucks with your audio. So, fun fact.
oh yeah, because it's trying to pick up your. It's probably trying to pick up your mic or whatever it's trying to do, so it cancels out everything
We're
else.
in the bling.
Got double.
So that's the Suicide Squad we picked there. I I can't really decide between making Daniel Radcliffe like an actual villain or just Anthony as Daniel Radcliffe as Daniel Radcliffe.
They're always introducing new villains. There's no reason we couldn't have a Daniel Radcliffe.
Just
he
be
just
evil
goes
for
by
some reason.
He just goes by Daniel Radcliffe.
That could be kind of fun. So with that, folks, there's something else I want to bring up in the show here. So there's another channel on YouTube. Now there's many channels on YouTube, many people always doing things, and you know, whenever I see Oddcast, because they're like, I'll look up our channel with my own personal account just so I can double check how videos are going up. Or like if I made an edit to like a title card or something that like it actually took it and it didn't just not take it, whatever. So there's one that popped up the other day that kind of that just started doing its thing with this channel, whatever. And it was called Odd TV. I didn't really pay any attention to it. It was like their first episode, whatever. And I'm like, okay, but I don't give a shit. Do whatever the fuck you're going to do. I don't care. Where I drew the line. Now, as I said, coincidence, the anything with like odd in their name that comes up with us, understandable. Odd's a common enough word. The problem I had here
with the Oddcast is also a good playoff word podcast.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised nobody took what an Oddcast. Like that one to me was like the first. That was one of the first ones to come off my head of like, this seems like a no-brainer. It's a fun. Anyway, so Odd TV did their second episode, and I was on the YouTube app and going onto our channel because I put some clips up. I just wanted to see what was going on, whatever. They popped up right below our channel as that they had a thing going. The title card of this fucking thing is where I drew the line, and it pissed me off because it's one thing to have like a similar name out of just coincidence. I don't believe in a double coincidence, and the case in this being that it was literally the title screen for their shit were people with TV heads with rabbit ears in suits. And that is where I draw the fucking line. Because, number one, the fact that the TV that he used specifically for the guy and the suit the guy had were all the fucking same as what James made for me specifically when we started FWNR, just color swapped. And I thought the TVs were color swapped until I looked a little bit closer, and the purple that is the TV, they just put purple inside the TV. Now, coincidence? Maybe. But again, I don't believe in a fucking double coincidence of TV-headed people everywhere and then the Odd TV, like whatever name I could give away. But the TV-headed thing, even James agreed with me on, like, no, that's a bit too fishy to like, and specific to have people with a TV-headed thing, like full body. Because the only other place we'd ever done anything like that was on FWNR a couple times with this channel. So that one I just wanted to bring up real quick. That was an upset we had. And James was on my side with that one. I was kind of surprised. I thought maybe I was being a little whatever. But then James being like, no, that's like straight up something we fucking made. Like suit and all. Like that's, yeah, no. So that's the thing. So if you ever look up Oddcast, just make sure you look up Oddcast Network because there are other things out there. And we've had issues before with people kind of taking things that we had, like name and other shit. So, you know, it's a problem that happens. So, you know, just make sure you're aware of that. Just wanted to bring that up.
If no one's making dick jokes, it's not us.
That's true.
Gotta talk about Jared's big old swinging cock.
If you're not talking about my embarrassingly small baby dick, then it's just not us. It's not us.
God, if that's what Jared thinks is small, I hate to see what he thinks is big. 50 inches, Jared.
Get yourself a nice 2-foot long horse cock.
I hate you.
Woo!
I hate you guys sometimes. Like I really do. But with that,
I'm mad about it.
with that, so we had already brought up before. I want to bring it up. You know, rounding out towards the end of the show here. Just bring up. We had talked about that. Odd Chat's going to be going on like a hiatus. Like we're not going to really have. Of course, it's a fucking motorcycle. Anyway, Odd Chat's going to be taking a hiatus. We're not going to be doing them on Thursday. That's going to be starting this week because I'm moving into an apartment starting on Friday, basically moving all weekend kind of shit. So we're not going to have Odd Chat. There's too many things going on. And instead of doing Odd Chat, we're going to replace our days with recording D&D over the weekends instead of doing Odd Chat to try to do another season of that because everybody had fun. Everybody has fun playing it, and I figured why not? Why not just do one of those? Take like a relax from trying to do things 2 days and just have like a fun day. Because it also gets Anthony's wife involved, and that's like the only thing that she'll become involved with. So I figured why not?
It was very funny because I talked to her. I was talking to her about it. She's like, "Aren't you guys stopping doing odd chats on Thursday?" I'm like, "Yeah, October when we start on Saturdays." And she's like, "What do you mean start on Saturdays?" I'm like, "The D&D thing. Like you're involved in it. You already said yes."
Unless she doesn't want to, that's like I said. It's not hard for me to just work around it if she doesn't want to. Is that I fucking hate that character. I hate that goddamn character. If I have to listen to that or that fucking song one more goddamn time, I might lose my fucking mind.
Oh, is that so?
Don't. I swear, don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. So anyway, Venom 2 coming out this weekend. We're going to go see that. We'll have thoughts for you next week. No spoiler or anything like that. We'll just let you know if they did well or if they shit the bed. I hate to put it that way, but considering how the first one went, I swear.
Yes!
I'll fucking kill you.
You got touched!
Tumblr.
Anthony, where anything you got going on with CLT, like episodes or topics? Or...
No. Because I didn't get anything. I'm kind of a bad person. No CLT this week. Major issue is I will not have my car because my wife's car is going into the shop, so I'm letting her borrow mine, so I cannot pick people up. So
yeah,
we'll just do say no episodes due to emergencies, and next week. But if you like to know podcast that is, this is called CLT Sandwich. We talk about cryptids, legends, tall tales, different myths and shit like that. We're probably gonna you also follow me at CLT_sandwich and at Inferno Frenzy on Twitter. What you can do on that.
That's true. What the hell was the last CLT? Wasn't that the short one, right?
Yeah, it was short. It was about just random sea superstitions. We talked about Davy Jones' locker. We talked about the Flying Dutchman and ghost ships. By we, I mean me. Just me, myself, talking aloud.
Just me, myself, and I.
Reen.
What will you do on Mondays? Something better with your time, Upray.
Well, Paul, we'll still be here. Yeah, we'll still be here for Mondays, Paul. Don't worry. The main episodes. The main episodes will still be here, so Mondays will still be going.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh shit!
We're gonna blow up this moon base. Fuck,
Daniel.
Do something.
Do something.
So yeah, Thursdays we'll be taking a break. Mondays will still be here, Paul. Don't worry. We'll still have the main episodes coming, especially because Oddtober's here, and that's when I get to have more fun with like horror and things like that. So
we're gonna do cocaine,
lots and lots of cocaine. If you go to the patreon.com/oddcastn and contribute to us, so we can do more things like the Odd Quest. Because if I have more time, then I can do more things. Like cocaine, it's a hell of a drug. Sven, I know you eat children and don't typically partake in social media, but where can people find you if they got curious enough to try to seek you out?
Well, not to overstep him, but Sven does partake in social media. He just doesn't tell us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Sven has a Twitter. He has a Tumblr. It's just a secret.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta hide the cannibalism
if you dare.
Not on Tumblr. They just collect. There's one person who collects human skulls.
Yeah, but that's like human skulls and people. They're not murdering the people to get them. Dude,
Do we know?
But you
that?
know what? Let's take that back. That might actually be happening. Michael, where can they find you?
You can find us wherever you get your podcasts on your platforms. Yep. No, you can find us on the worst nostalgia trip ever taken every other Thursday, except for last Thursday. There was an editing issue, and by an editing issue means I didn't edit the issues. So now they're all edited out. So new episode this Thursday coming out, and then every other Thursday after that. So we'll be starting in November. We'll be starting season 3. So a lot of fun.
And is there a topic for season 3, or were you guys still debating what one you were going to do?
We're still getting around to that, so it's fine.
Okay,
we will.
You got time.
Yeah.
Google is 23 today.
It is 23 today. Happy birthday, Google.
Happy birthday, Google.
Yeah, you bunch of data selling corporate cunts.
But it was founded on September 4th.
And supposedly racist. That's a story for FWNR at some point.
Well, it's Google, not Jared.
No, I hate you. No, there was a
women.
news story yesterday that there was a African American gentleman who worked at a Google company, and it was a story that broke out that apparently he tried to re-enter the building and they security denied him, and the responses he got from them were "You don't work here." Basically, the wording that they chose to use is very, very bad for Google because it was very much a "You don't work here, you don't belong here," and they kicked him out of the building.
I feel like
he was a fucking employee.
It's not Google being racist. That's the people who work for Google are racist.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they're employed by Google, so Google's in a bad light right now. That's what you get for not
no.
better
I'm
vetting
sure
people that you have security for.
They'll cry themselves asleep with their billions of dollars.
Just like Jeff Bezos when he heard his workers might walk out on him when he went to space. Just cry into your billions of dollars. So anyway, you can find me at Joke Advance Games or at Oddcast It on Twitter. And for here, you can follow us, Oddcast Network, on all your social medias, from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever the fuck. We're on Discord here, YouTube, and all that shit. So follow us there. Feel free to tweet at us or message us, do whatever the hell. Next Monday. What?
Don't you have an alternate account where you talk about the different ways you would beat up on famous women if you could?
So anyway, Monday, we're going to be kicking off October. So, god damn it. Next Monday, we're kicking off October. We're kicking it off with another movie, guys. It's another movie to start the October, and we're going to love it. We're going to have a great time. We're not going to hate it or ourselves.
What movie?
Yeah.
What movie, Jared?
Well, here, why don't I just show you?
We've already talked about it 30 times.
Yeah, we've talked about it many times. That's why I'm very surprised I have to bring it up again.
Oh wow!
Well, let's bring it up for everyone.
It's almost as if our audience can't read your mind.
Well, they don't. Yeah, but I mean, you asking anyway. I
how dare I ask for the consumers?
Yeah, because people tune in anyway, and if they don't, then it's they don't.
What movie, Jared?
Primal Force, starring Ron Perlman, and he goes back to an island he was on that has. I honestly can't remember if they're genetically mutated baboons or just really pissed off
this
baboons.
Movie. Those are mandrills.
Yeah, they don't look like that in the movie, Anthony. Don't let that poster fool you. They're not mandrills. They have tails. They're legitimate baboons. So yeah, that's the movie we're gonna watch. He's an ex-merc gets pulled into an island that he was on before. Killer baboons. It should be a fun time. It played on Sci-Fi when I was a kid. Stuck with me forever because I don't know if it was the Ron Perlman or the baboons. I don't know. I just know it stuck with me. Haven't seen it in a long time, so this will be fun. So that's next Monday, kicking off October, getting into all that fun shit in autumn, all that fun stuff.
All right.
Other than that, guys, follow us on all the social medias. Go to the Patreon. Check out the bonus things we have up there. There will be more clip bonus episodes coming to the YouTube channel here. So if you're on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and like the button, all that fun shit, whatever the fuck YouTubers say. I don't know because I don't care
Ring
that
that
much.
bell until she subscribes.
Until she comes. But yeah, we're going to have some more clips coming out from episodes, so keep your eyes out for that. I'll try to post some of those over the week. But to all of you, hashtag stay on, stay happy. And just remember, folks, that even when people tell you your fandom is stupid and you don't belong in it, fuck those people, because everybody gets to enjoy what they want to enjoy. No gatekeeping. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.